somebody got to be the big dog. Prime time, lights on, big prize money, people in the stands, one shot, when the gun go off, you gotta go. This big dog business.
And the time to beat 30:85. See if he can do it.
Smashing the meet record by LaShawn Merritt. He'll take this victory. Wind in his face.
LaShawn Merritt, 43.74. That's the fastest you've run since 2008. Where'd that come from?
I know, man.
That's never.
I was working on 43.5, but no.
So we're here at the Boo Williams Sports Complex. Right now we're gonna check out the gym. No, not the gym, the track. We're about to check out the track where it all goes down. Coach P. Man, my coach coaches the Saudi team, and that's them over there in the corner. I think it's only like 4 or 5 athletes who are here.
Yes, that's what I want. Do it again.
Being in here and not training, like obviously I don't want to be training right now. Nobody just see people and want to train because it hurts. But you get like these, the adrenaline going, and with seeing Coach Dwayne coach, it's like taking me back. Because it used to be my coach to the point where it was just us.
First thing he said, and I would never forget it, when we met, I said, "What do you want to do?" He said, "Coach, I want to go to the Olympics." He was the first athlete that a coach that said that.
What was he like as a kid? LaShawn was athletic. He loved to tumble, flip, exercise, run, jump. I mean, normal.
My brother.
How you doing, sir? I would do stuff like stand up there and flip off.
What?
Yeah, like.
From the top?
Yeah.
He was a good little kid. He never had a beat, never had a weapon. And I guess he learned from his older brother. He learned, okay, don't do that. But he was always just a real smooth, easygoing kid.
I see you. I have memories of being in here. Playing basketball, yes, but this is where I got my work. You gotta run steps. We're running up the steps, running around, down the steps, coming around, up the steps, down. So that was part of some workouts. You know, you're getting your work in. And you gotta get work in by any means. Like I said, I haven't always had the best things, but I've worked with what I had. Hit him with one of these.
I thought he was gonna be a football player.
Yeah, because he would get that football and he'd be running. I mean, he wasn't no bigger than this. And then once somebody get close behind him and he throw that head back, he would just leave him. The helmet was bigger than him.
Oh, yeah.
He leaned that head back, he'd be gone.
So he could see. You know, 'cause, yeah, he had to see.
I was always the fastest on the football field and on the baseball field anyway. So I was fast, and started running the 400 my junior year in high school. Oh, I ain't famous.
You ran track.
We can go in the office first. We can just go straight to the office. Your hair look good, girl. What's up? So the lady in here, the short lady, when I was, when I went to school here, the librarian, after every meet, she would print the article or print whatever off the computer and plaster it all over the library walls. So by the end of the year, I will have a whole wall full of articles, and she's actually in here, so she's gonna be excited. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I am good. I am good.
I taught him to run.
This is where it started for me. You know, I came out maybe my 10th grade year. I really didn't start getting serious about track until my junior year. And that's when I started running the 400. My coach was saying, hey, somebody need to run the 400. There's a couple football guys and nobody wanted to run it. So then he started the football talk, like, oh, y'all ain't nothing, y'all ain't real men, and y'all don't nobody want to run it. Y'all want to put on these pads, but don't nobody want to hurt in this 400. So I said, I'll do it. I ran it and won. Ever since then, I've been running it. But it all started out here.
So what's going on, man? How training going?
Everything good, man.
Everything good. Hold on, let me check. Oh, yeah. You do what you need to do. I tell you, at the beginning, I was like, man, get this guy out of the way. Okay, let's say you do 135. What is wrong with you? You can't lift 135. And from there on,
it's a work ethic too.
You can see him in the mirror. He started to get a little stronger. He used to leave football practice, and we would give him a starting block. So he ride past his house. He in his driveway working on starts. You know, so it's not, he went from football practice to track practice.
And you're missing one. She already know about the other one.
What's that?
When sometimes I wanted football practice because that was weird. Like that.
Sports, trumpet. He went with trumpet because his older brother played trumpet.
He would be the one, he was 5 years older than me. So I'm racing guys older than me in the street. I'm playing football with guys who were older than me. I'm flipping, I tumble, like I would just do backflips off of like gates and stuff when I was younger. Don't ask me why. I wouldn't do it now. He did too. So I was always behind him. He was that older brother. But the biggest thing is he never got a chance to maximize his potential. You know, he was a freshman at Shaw University. He got in a fight with a guy in the basketball court, and the guy had to go to the hospital. And the guy was on an off-campus fraternity. So my brother stayed on maybe the 8th floor. I can't remember to be exact, but it was a higher floor. These guys from the off-campus fraternity came to the room, past the front desk that nobody was at, that a camera was on that really wasn't working, went to his room. He ended up out of the window. They called the police or whatever, went to the hospital, died in the ambulance, but then they brought him back, but then he died later at the hospital.
After Antoine passed away, what was LaShawn's reaction? How did he cope with that?
Running.
You have to handle your business while you're here, you know, so it's like, hey, you're here, you handle your business. You never know when you can leave.
They are coming.
He got out there on that track and showed off. I mean, he just showed off, you know. You remember that?
Down.
I never thought it would go this high.
Graduated high school and went off to college. I could go to any college I wanted to because I was a #1 recruit coming out, but I didn't want to go far from home. because my brother just passed away and I didn't want my family to deal with the whole me being too far away. And I went to East Carolina.
On the Fridays when I get off work, I wouldn't even come home. I'd get off work, hit the road, hit the highway and go pick him up. He used to tell me they party up here too much. You know, I was like, okay, no problem.
And we knew every Friday we had to go get him and or pick him up.
Going to East Carolina, yeah.
I knew it wasn't a powerhouse as far as track and field. Track and field was one of those sports where it didn't matter where you went. The times spoke for themselves.
He was whipping professionals in high school, so I knew it wasn't gonna be long for somebody to grab him.
I remember like it was yesterday, I was a freshman. It was the Tyson Invitational in Arkansas. They put me all the way out in the top lane, but everybody under me were elite athletes who ran for either Nike, Adidas, Puma, whoever they were. I was the only collegiate athlete and a freshman, and I won. I ran the second fastest time in history in a 400. And that's when I knew I had something.
So can you walk us through the race and how you felt?
Oh, it felt good.
This is the Fit Company in Norfolk, Virginia. This is where I became the biggest quarter miler. That's where it started at. I remember doing every machine in this gym and more, because some not even here anymore. I know the ladies, the older ladies that come around, oh, good job. If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, take care of yourself. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This tape, I probably helped do some of this. What, 10, 12 years ago in high school, I would be here. Medicine ball, I remember it like it was yesterday. My coach right here with the medicine ball. Throwing the medicine ball. Probably tearing this up because my core hurts so much, but you gotta put that work in. It's a must.
LaShawn Merritt, he may be the fastest man in the world. He can run 43-something quarter mile. He can run a 19-something 200 and a low 10 flat 100. But I guarantee you, he ain't got as many flag football trophies as I got. Hey, Sean, how you doing, man?
Well, I tell everybody, what sets him apart is how he can go from this stage, Mr. Nice Guy, until when it's time to get on track, he's a totally different person.
Everybody want to win, nobody wants to lose. But beating him in this meet is not as important as beating him in the Olympics. So whatever comes out of this, when I get top 3, I'll see him in the Olympic Games.
What were you doing when Jeremy Warner won gold in Athens?
Were you watching?
I was winning gold in Italy. I was a junior. In the World Juniors, I won the 400. So it's kind of like I was a World Junior champion. He was the Olympic champion that year.
Jeremy Warner was a sprinter that gave Sean something to go after, you know.
But I kept telling him, you can beat that boy.
I knew he was gonna get him. I knew he was gonna get him.
That's all I could say. Well, you gonna beat that boy. He was good. Jeremy was good. Well, Lorenzo, you can beat him.
Yeah. You continued to make relay teams, make world teams, but this rivalry kind of started with you and Jeremy Warner.
Yeah, the rivalry was sweet. Jeremy was dominant. He was so dominant.
He looks very, very smooth. Here he goes, Jeremy Warner through the line. Let's see what his time's gonna be.
I think he was scared. I don't know if Jeremy intimidated him once he got on the track.
People used to ask us, are we cool? Are we friends? Yeah, we're cool. But I would always say it was I'm not gonna call him. I'm not gonna sit with him at dinner. But there's a respect factor that if you're doing this, I know how much work you're putting in. And for him, it was like, I see you, you young and you getting closer to me. They used to go at it over lane assignments. Yeah. It was Jeremy and Michael. Michael Johnson was Jeremy's agent. And I can remember them in there fussing, and Kim going at it to the point where I'm like, yo, it doesn't even matter. Y'all doing too much. It's the day before the race. It doesn't matter, like, there's just too much going on. He dominated 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I took over in 8. I can remember coming off the curve and still feeling like, okay, hold on, I still got some left. And I was going, and like 80 to go. I'm looking up at the Jumbotron like, oh my God. Nobody is even around me, so I just kept my form.
When he was running around that track and got the gold medal, I was jumping up so high, my head almost hit the ceiling. I was in the house, I was like, wow.
They told me the other day that all of my PRs have been at like major championship finals. Because that's the time to be prepared. Never had the best facilities growing up. You know, I've always kind of found beauty in the struggle, if that makes any sense. You know, you just get the work done. When I look at this, I think of a lot. I think of running around the track. I think of football practice. I think of when I won Homecoming King right here, standing right here facing this crowd, and I had my head on, and had my little cape on. That's back in the day.
And now, are you looking at a possible world record attempt somewhere down the road soon?
You know, definitely down in the future. I mean, to talk world record, you have to be running like 43.2, 43.3. So I wouldn't go there yet until I start flirting in the 43 mids. Then we may be talking world record. But right now, it's just about being confident and continuing to be hungry.
His yearbook, when he graduated, his yearbook, he said, I want to go to the Olympics in 2008 and come home with a medal. That's what he did.
I always tell him, you gonna own the world's record. And he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
To me, honestly, he still haven't scratched the surface of his true talent yet. You know, I believe he can break the record.
It's gonna be tough, but I'm up for the challenge.
I wasn't going to be able to run. You know, in my eye, I simply made a mistake. I told my story, the honest story, what happened. It had nothing to do with track and field.
This hiccup in my career wasn't the end. I always knew when I came back, I was going to be the same person. But now it's like, I can't keep running 43.7 and 43.6. I got bigger plans for this year, so I'm working.